Oh, man. Ooh. It's super early. You know what? Let's get a good early start for the day. Hey, Oda. Okay. Not in there. Eating breakfast, maybe? Hey, Oda, we... Okay. In the lab. Nope, door's open. He must be in the lab. Hey, Oda, we need to... Oh, what the heck? Oh, there's no way he beat me down there. No way he beat me down there. Oh, yep, door's open. I bet he did. Well, let's see. Hey, Oda, you down here? Let's get a good vantage point here and see if we can see him. Okay. Oda, you around here somewhere?
Oh, hey, good morning, Daskalos.
So, what's up?
I've been... This bit of broken hallway's been bothering me.
Okay.
And it was kind of keeping me up last night. I couldn't really sleep thinking about this.
Okay. Yeah. Probably wondering what we're going to do about this, because it's kind of big.
Yeah, because there's a couple spots where these hallway parts are just blown out so much, it's really hard to figure out what they could have been.
Yeah. Well, this one I think is probably a little bit easier than some of the others. I know which ones you're talking about. And I think this is just a continuation of the hallway. And let me tell you why I think that. If you look at the hallway, it's got these polished deep slate pillars here. And part of what's left of this is a couple of these polished deep slate pillars. And it looks about like the right gap. So I think this is just a chunk of standard hallway that just sort of fell apart. Just totally fell apart. And I think that's a pretty safe guess for that too.
All right, let me try this. Let me try overlaying a schematic of this, because this over here is a basic hallway chunk, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Let me try laying a schematic of that over this.
Sure.
And I guess discounting some of this rubble, let's see if these standing wall bits match up with that or not.
Okay, yeah.
All right, well, you could probably go ahead and download this schematic now. I'm actually thinking this might be correct. This might be a regular hallway part.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, come around this side here where there's a little bit more of the standing. You walking through the schematic.
you walked through the schematic. I was like, whoa, hey.
See, now all of these parts of this all match up.
Yeah. It looks like what is this? Just the glass? Yeah, it's the glass.
Yeah, those are where the sculpt was.
And
again, discounting stuff like the lanterns and some of this rubble.
Yeah. Well, lanterns probably fell. That's probably what happened there. So, well, except for this one. Point. This one kind of off to the side. But yeah. No, this looks great. This looks about right. So yeah, I think this was kind of an easy one. Where's the other ones? Where's the other big gaps?
The other ones are over that way.
All right, well, let's go check those out. Okay. Yeah, this one.
Let's see.
Well, there's that one, and then there's the gap on the other side there. So, this big one here that we thought might have been a structure at some point. I think what we should do here is I think we should do the same thing. Overlay the hallway portion. Going off of the stairwell section here. So this, if you still have the schematic for the stairwell section, overlay it on top of this so we know where to start the hallway and see how close it gets to this intersection. and see what it looks like, and see, I don't know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, maybe we have to rethink it. But if it works, you know, then we just go with it.
All right, sounds good. Let me go ahead and get that loaded up real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so you should be able to download this one now, and there isn't much to go on, but right at the edges where there is material, it actually looks like it might match up.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of blue. Yeah. Still feels
there's
weird
not
to
much
walk
to go
through.
on. There's just some few bits right on the edges, right? So like from here over, you actually have some structure that's still intact, and that is lining up with the normal hallway.
Okay, I think this looks good. I mean, this looks pretty spot on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that all of this rubble on the ground is basically the hallway that is sort of fallen and sort of spread out, and that's why it's so deteriorated. That's why we have slabs. That's why we've got some stairs. That's what I think's going on here. If I had to guess.
I agree.
Yeah,
yep, I think I agree with that.
Okay, cool. That looks really good. Let's go check out this other one that's on the other side.
Oh, that's right, because there's this other one. Now this is, to me, this feels like a larger piece of hallway, but we can align one up and see what we can find out.
You know, so this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this pillar here that was skulk is probably polished, because this stairwell ends right here. So I bet this is a chunk of hallway as well, because we got another polished right here, which is probably part of a pillar. So yeah, I'm willing to bet this is. I'm gonna. If I was a gambling man, I'd say that's probably hallway. But let's see what the schematic says.
Alrighty. Okay, I've got this one in place now. You can go ahead and download those, and it mostly matches up, but there's a little bit of question. And I'll wait for you to get those up to show you what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, do you have?
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It does. It feels like it lines up really, really well. The only thing is, if you can see this right here is where this stairwell ends, and this is where the hallway section begins. So there's this little tiny gap of about 3 blocks.
Yeah,
that
3
kind
blocks.
of doesn't belong to anybody. It doesn't belong to one of the structures.
I'm wondering if that isn't just on us. I wonder if we just didn't get the right the right distance on either the stairwell or the hallway sections. Maybe, I don't know.
That could be. But we did do a couple other stairwells, like maybe 1 or 2 others. But yeah, you're right. Maybe we had the length of that wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. And it doesn't, I mean, it's three blocks, but it's a pillar, which looks, I mean, it's still, in line with everything. And on this side, yeah, oh, you know what this is? This is that stairwell thing, the other stairwell thing. You remember that from
Oh, that's right. There were a couple hallways that had the little stairs coming off the side. Oh, it's probably.
Do you still have that schematic somewhere?
We didn't have a separate schematic for those. They were just like, modified from this normal hallway.
Okay, so yeah, then that's what. Okay, so yeah, so this is probably that chunk, and you're right. It was modified from a standard hallway. So, and I think all it is just the stairs, and then these slabs came out, right? They came out and sort of squared off. If I remember right. Anyways, yeah. So I think this looks good. I honestly think this looks good. I think this is a pretty good lineup. And then this is the modified standard hallway.
Excellent.
Yeah, this looks great. I think before we build this one, we should definitely look at another example of one of these modified hallways to make sure that we get this center section. Oh.
Dang it. That wasn't supposed to pop up on the screen. You were going to be talking, and then I was going to be here mining this diamond, and you'd be like, hey.
Yeah, caught you. Okay. Yeah, all right, yeah. Anyways, I'm totally leaving that in, by the way. We're gonna, I think we should totally check out one of these on another one to make sure that we get it right. Anyways. All right. We got other stuff that's missing, right? Or is that it? Oh, we got the other. This is the only like standard hallway type stuff, right? Because the other, because it's
yes.
Hold on, it's locus B, G obviously for the gate, E, and H, I think. Oh, okay.
There you go. I fixed it.
Yeah. All right. Oh, it feels so weird to walk through that schematic.
It does.
Okay, so let's. Yeah. Okay. So I think these are the only sort of standard construction hallway type stuff that we've got for today. So, you know what comes next, then? Yeah.
Let's start rebuilding these hallway bits.
Yep. Time lapse.
All right.
Oh yeah, that looks great. Look at that. That looks really good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. You had questions on other gaps?
Well, those were the main questions, but then
Okay.
I think the next thing we had was that kind of that covered road that leads to the center gate.
Oh yeah. A couple things I have noticed while in this area. First, we've got this floor that comes up, which of course matches with this other side too. And we've got these little bridges that come out that have obviously fallen apart. So I think these should obviously be rebuilt as well.
Okay.
And there will be like a little cubby hole underneath here. I don't really know what to do about that, but it obviously was there at some point. So yeah, I don't know. We'll look at it and see if anything sort of strikes our fancy. Yeah,
where the layers kind of split. Yeah, we dealt with that with the columns.
Yeah, and then where this road splits, it goes into this little higher chunk here. That's covered. So the covered section, I think we can rebuild pretty easily. It's the same sort of or similar archways as this one. And these archways we can do just like what we did with the pillars. We'll rebuild one and then overlay schematics over it, or even, I mean, they look pretty straightforward. We might even just be able to do it without the schematics because they all seem to be fairly straightforward.
Yeah, it seems like each one of these little bands is probably the same. So
Matter of fact, looks like this one is relatively intact in certain areas where this one might not be, and the one next to it might not be. So yeah, why don't we just, I think we could do it without the schematics on this, just by comparing. And then for
I think so.
For the covered one, I knew my luck was going to run out. Okay. For the covered one, I think that's pretty straightforward as well. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Let's tell you what, let's rebuild one and see how easy it is to rebuild.
Okay.
That looks absolutely great. Let's see. So that's B, locus B done. We have anything else on the outside? Let's do a quick walk around, make sure that we got everything.
It's looking good there.
Yeah, it looks like we got everything. I don't see any red. I don't see any gaps. Other than, you know, once we get up to the actual outer wall of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I think this looks great. And we did that all without schematics too, which is also, I mean, this was all cut and paste pretty much. They all had the same.
Like a repeating pattern, essentially.
Yeah, and when you stand right in the middle and just like look down, that is, yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is really cool. Okay. What else did we have? For this, let's look at how it is constructed. Oh. Again, looks like it's all copy-paste. Okay. It looks like it comes in a little bit here, and then recesses.
Mm-hmm. And then this recess kind of goes all along this side. So it's almost like just this middle part where they stick out, that's the odd man out.
Yeah. What about on the other side? Oh, same thing. It's all recessed on the other side. Okay.
Oh. Okay,
yeah,
maybe it's just that front part where the entrance is.
So, okay, I think this is what we should do. We should, first and foremost, let's fix the floor so that we don't keep falling in holes. And which looks like it's just brick.
Looks like it's all brick, and I'm assuming that this deep slate is probably just deteriorated brick.
Yep.
Leave them or replace them?
Is this just straight up deep? It is just straight up deep slate. Well, I say we leave them.
Okay.
This is what I think we should do. I think we should, or I say we, but I mean you, take a point here and take a point at the far other corner and say, replace all air with deep slate brick. Yeah, because it's below the floor inside this little lab thing, so I think we'll be fine to do that. And I think we should just replace it en masse.
Okay, rather than hopping around doing one by one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's probably the easiest way to do it.
We're gonna go here. Bricks.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Boom. Yeah. There we go. Bam. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess then the question is, should we start? What do you think would be the easiest and or quickest way to do this? Should we start at the outer wall here and fix all this first, or should we start at the inner wall, fix up, and then sort of like, what do you think? I mean, I'm defaulting to you because I feel like big projects are a little more up your alley.
Maybe the outer first. Let's work our way in. So let's do this outer first.
Okay.
And again, this looks like it's following a pattern too, right?
Yep. It's all following a pattern. So it's all cobbled down here.
Just regular. Now remember, this is deep slate, so it's directional.
Is that deep slate?
Got it.
Standard deep? Oh, it is standard deep slate. Okay.
Yep. Except
that's not right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the bottom.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, you start this way and go counterclockwise, and I'll start on the other side of this.
Okay.
And go clockwise.
Yeah, that works. So that all is done. Theoretically, we shouldn't have any more sculk anywhere. Any more of the sculk blocks anywhere, the red sculk blocks. But let's double check. So why don't we divide up this area right down the middle? I'll take the right hand side if you want to take the left hand side. And let's just fly around and see if you can find any red sculk blocks.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Cool. All right, so I didn't see any more red sculk blocks.
I didn't either. I think we're done with the first phase of this.
Yep. So there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Maps.
Oh.
Look at that.
Wow. No more skulk.
Yeah, that looks great.
Oh, wow.
This is awesome. Huh.
Oh, wow, that's really clean.
Yeah. That is great. Well, there's only one more thing left for me to do before we continue working on this.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out how to restore these buildings.
That's right. All we did was restore the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.